What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the weekly InSalt, episode 290.
290.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to 300.
We are.
We got to do something crazy for 300.
We should.
I don't
Like what?
like eat durian fruit.
No.
We've
pass.
been threatening that. I've been threatening that on the show for months now, or years.
We're not doing that.
We got to eat
Absolutely
durian at
not.
some point.
I think I might be sick that day.
That
I think
smell
we'll
will
just record it at your house. then.
that stink will permeate into the foam, and we'll never get it out of here.
That's fine. I mean, every good show
then I
has a
resign
studio that smells
immediately.
like shit. Just like every good show has to have haters, you know? It's the
True.
same thing. There's a lot to talk about today.
We do have a lot to talk about.
Yeah,
It was a busy day.
yeah.
Busy day yesterday.
As usual, that's Laura. My
Yeah,
name's
hey.
Wade, if you're a first-time listener. Laura's the co-host, and Curt's the vice president, specialist of sound directory, Yellow Pages.
Yeah.
Official
What?
title.
I like it.
Yeah.
We have a new staff member today, too.
We do have a new staff member. Shout out again to the Humane Society
Yeah,
of Utah,
yep.
because Curt, I let you introduce the new staff member.
Yeah.
So with us today is Onyx, the 3-year-old border collie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He's right here.
He's
Oh,
our,
is he right-
he's
is he
our
right
mascot.
underneath you?
He's right underneath me.
He's our
Yeah.
podcast mascot.
Yeah. We're going to have to get a cuter outfit for him.
Yeah.
Just kidding. He's very cute.
He is super cute.
Yeah. How do you, so you have a dog now.
I do. I went down to the Humane Society yesterday.
Yeah. So
Picked him
let's start from the beginning. When we got to, there's a lot going on yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday being Saturday, so that last day of September. Today's October 1st. But when I got down there and you were talking about Onyx, you were like, "Oh, I need some time to think about it." But I could tell. I could tell.
could tell,
that,
too.
like, dude, just go adopt the dog, man.
Yeah.
How was the first night?
It was good.
Yeah,
It was good. He was super chill, and he's a good dog.
he is a good dog. He's
a good
right
dog.
here.
Super
He's
cute.
a little hyper when he's excited.
He's sitting here with his tongue hanging out to the side of his face, and he's like, "Give me more pets." This is what I was trying to get him to do upstairs. But he is a good dog.
He is a good dog.
Well, you gave him a toy, and that sent him off the wall.
It did send him off the
He
wall.
does
He
love
plays with
toys.
toys super cute. He grabs like the corner, any like end of the toy that he can
Right.
swing around, make it
Flops
whip.
it.
Do you want to say anything? Here, say something. Say something. Okay, you might be able to hear him pant. So that's exciting. Like, what did you have to go buy a new bag of dog food?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Went down to the Winco and new bag, 50-pound bag of dog food, and some dog cookies and some little sausages.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of yesterday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say little sausages.
See, now, I mean, we can start talking about poop
No.
if you want to. Speaking of little sausages, yesterday was the car show in Midvale.
It was super fun.
The crazy thing is that car show has grown and grown and grown, and I think it's now one of like the better car shows in the valley.
I think so too.
I'm not an official aficionado of car shows by any means, but there was a lot of shit going on there yesterday.
There was music, people, cars, entertainment.
Unlike this podcast, there's no entertainment happening. Yeah, we ended up going down there. We spent the day. Of course, thanks to the guys at Pearl on Main in Midvale, the theater, we were able to connect with some bands that you guys will be able to hear from in the future on the show, as well as just I tried to talk to some car people about being on the show.
Yeah.
And this guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, how's your car?" I'm like, "Oh, this isn't my car. I'm just here representing the theater, and there's live music in there." He's like, "Oh, this is my car right here." I'm like, "Cool, man. Are you interested in talking about why you got into cars on a podcast?" And he goes, "Nope."
Nope.
I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well,
But didn't you say something like, "I'll do your roof for
he's
you," or
like,
something like
"Let
that?
me know if you need your roof done." And I think my response was, because it caught me off guard, I was like, "Well, I've got one of those flat roofs. Can you do that?" And he's all, "Yeah, dude, we do everything."
We're roof guys.
He's all, "I do all the roofs." But there are people like that, I think that's the struggle with what we do is people get really nervous to sit in front of a microphone and talk about their story.
I did when I first came on.
Yeah, you still do.
No.
Yeah, you do. Do you think if I asked Laura to host today before the show, if I was like, "You want to host today?" what would she have said?
Nope.
Yep. It's not that hard. We did run into a booth down there called Photo Brick.
Photo Brick. I think Photo Brick, yeah.
It's Photo Brick. I probably have their card in my wallet, but they were super cool. Basically, I think everybody's seen online. They do pictures. You take a picture, you run it through some software, and it generates like the Lego pieces you need to put that together. So we got one of those that has our podcast logo on it. I think that'll be a good addition.
To have that put together.
I know it'll be
12,000 pieces. Well,
yeah,
someday.
It should be done by now.
Yeah, I messaged him. Are you done yet?
Yeah.
No.
And then there wasn't as many food trucks as I thought down there.
No, I think there were 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, there's just 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know if I want to talk about that. I was going to get into the politics of things, but I don't know if that's a great idea.
I think I would pass.
Oh, the stand's all broken here. Curt, your studio's falling apart, man.
No, it's just your mic.
It's still part of your studio.
We saw some chill entertainment at the Pearl, though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of bands.
Mm-hmm.
What was that first band?
Tim Fish.
Jim Fish?
Jim Fish.
Jim Fish. I think it was Jim Fish.
Jim Fish, yeah.
Super cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
Bluegrass style music, would you say, or country?
I would say more bluegrass.
Yeah.
It was a guitarist and singer and
they had a banjo, which was the coolest.
Right.
Oh, that would have been cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was great on the banjo. I think
hoping to get him on the podcast.
Hopefully. We'll see. I think I got a card from him. Let me check. Curt, make content.
I have a dog now.
You do.
We already did that. That can be the rest of the show, is just putting people on the spot. Yeah, Jim Fish and Mountain Country.
Yeah. Yep.
American bluegrass country music.
Dude, probably my favorite part of the day was watching them.
It was pretty cool.
He was humorous, entertaining, talented.
Banjos.
Yeah.
You know, anybody who can play the banjo, I think, has crazy talent. Even though a banjo is just a different guitar, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to play them differently? I'm sure you do.
I have no idea.
I'll just make
with
myself...
your fingers.
Do you like?
At least it's not with your little sausage.
Right. Thanks.
Do you like Metallica?
No, I never heard of them. Who are they?
Do you like them?
Oh yeah, I like them.
Okay,
Yeah.
you should listen to Iron Horse then.
Pull it up. Let's hear.
Is that a banjo?
Yeah, it's a spin-off of it's a cover of Metallica, but it's all in bluegrass.
I think you
really?
showed me this one. You should pull it up because it's pretty cool.
All right, I'll see if I can find some.
Will you reach in the fridge for me?
Yeah, what do you want?
Just a beer.
Okay.
I think there's a PBR in there
I
or
think
something.
I can stretch.
Careful with your headphone cord. Oh yeah, I think we've done this before where it does. That's what we need to do, Curt. So we need to get Onyx to fetch us beers in the studio, dude.
Oh yeah, I could train him for that.
You think you could?
Maybe.
There's 2 in here.
I guess one for you, one for me.
Absolutely.
If you guys haven't been to downtown Midvale in a little while, go down there and check it out. It's super cool. My favorite thing about yesterday, I think, was the mayor giving me shit.
I know. That was funny.
I think his exact words were, these guys have been threatening to put me on the podcast, but I think they're full of shit.
Challenge, Mayor.
Yeah,
challenge.
He's such a good dude. And what he's been doing is, we'll just have to save that for when he's on the show.
Yeah,
And he will be. He will be soon. Mm-hmm. But that stuff takes time. Like today we were supposed to have a guest that we've asked to be on the show 3 times. I think this is the 3rd time.
You want to know my nickname for him?
What?
Flaky Blakey.
I was going to respond to
Sorry,
Blake's
Blake.
messages and say, I know what the truth is. But the reality is that people have other obligations and other things to do. So whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not that it's that hard to talk for an hour.
No, it's not. We do it all the time.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is Fade to Bluegrass. This is Enter Sandman by Iron Horse.
Okay, I'm excited.
Damn, that bass.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the kind of music that I like.
Yeah.
Is taking, this isn't necessarily a remix, but they turned it into their own genre.
They did, yeah.
And they're good at what they do.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone.
Oh, wow.
Tuck you in, warm within. Keep your freak toes in till the Saturday comes.
You can find all this on YouTube.
I think it's super cool they did this.
I do
like
too.
the original better.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I bought the album when it first came out. I thought it was pretty cool.
I think
Yeah.
it is great that they have good talent, they can play their instruments well, and then they took somebody else's song, but put it in the style that they enjoy playing. You know?
Yeah.
I always think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
I'm over here not talking in the microphone.
Where are you, Onyx? There you are.
Dude, he's somewhere.
It's right there.
Where to next? I mean, we've got a lot of things we could talk about.
Yeah.
Laura says it like we don't. yeah,
we
have
do.
yeah, I'm sure we do, Wade. Where are we going next?
Well, my hand's feeling better.
Yeah, how's your
Yeah,
hand
it's
been doing?
much better.
You're one of the rare people in America that has trigger finger in their thumb.
My right thumb, my dominant hand.
I'm sure tons of people have trigger finger in their thumb, but
I don't know.
it's just funny that no matter which finger it's on, they call it trigger finger.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what's so funny about the fact that you have trigger finger is every time you tell somebody that, they're like, damn, I didn't know Lara goes so hard. Just because it's called trigger finger doesn't mean Lara's been shooting things.
I have not been shooting things
Or people.
or
Damn.
people.
I was kind of hoping when I said that, she'd be like,
Yeah.
I kind of have been shooting a lot lately. So what
I
does
don't
it
even
feel
own
like?
a gun, dude.
What does it feel like in your thumb?
It hurts like hell.
Well, besides that, like you said, your thumb locks up.
Oh yeah, the top knuckle locks.
Mhm.
Yep. And then I have to like force it up. But anyway, injections. Those hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the treatment.
That was
for
a treatment. Yeah. hmm Injections, a brace, and we'll see if it works. If not, surgery. Sorry,
Yeah, since you've
I
been
might have to
had
be
the-
out sick for a minute if I have surgery. Of course, I can
No.
talk without my hand, I suppose.
I hope so. That'd be weird.
I don't know. I'm Italian, you know.
That's true. That's true. How long has it been bugging you for?
About a month, I procrastinated going to the doctor, hoping it would just get better on its own. That's Laura's way.
I think we all do that, though.
How did you do that again? I forgot.
Do you really want to know? I opened a jar
Oh.
and it pulled all my tendons, and then I think tore a ligament, which is what I might have to have surgery on. So
Show the camera how you open the jar.
like this. I don't know.
You weren't wrenching on it? Was it hard to open, or did you just?
Yeah, and I have a jar trick, and I didn't use it. So you turn a jar upside down and bash it on the bottom, and they pop right open. I forgot
Oh
that.
shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a life hack for jars.
You didn't?
I usually just put it under hot water so the metal expands.
All you have to do is turn it upside down and whack it really hard, and the lid pops right off.
Okay.
Did you
Try
know
it.
about this?
There's
Try
a
it.
different way.
What's a different way?
I'll just show you. It's
Okay.
I can't explain it.
You have to explain it now that you're keeping the listeners in anticipation. You can't just be like, I gotta show
I have
you.
a better way.
Yeah, and then not
And
explain
then not
it.
tell me.
Explain it.
Well, you use your
The butt of
palms-
your palm.
of your hands, and
Yeah.
you grab the jar like this, and you squeeze really hard. It'll pop the seal, and then you can open it.
Well, that sounds harder than flipping the jar upside down and whacking it a good one.
I feel like we need to come up with just a better way to open jars.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I ordered a jar opener on Amazon.
Oh, shit. They have
I just
of course
ordered
they
it
have
today.
A jar opener.
They do.
I want to see what this looks like.
Okay.
It looks like
Okay.
an oil filter wrench.
It does. It does exactly.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Look-
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It
I
does.
can't believe that we're getting to that point where we need jar openers.
Here's what it looks like. Maybe. Yeah. See?
It looks like a fucking oil filter
See?
wrench.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I hurt my hand.
That's also crazy. That's how you hurt your hand.
Mhm.
We kind of overshadowed you hurting your hand without open jars, but
But hey, I hope I hurt myself. How often?
you hurt yourself all the
That's-
time.
and it's
Like weekly.
weekly.
You're
at
the
least.
queen of hurting yourself.
Yeah. I did tell you my nickname, right? Mom's nickname for me when I was growing up.
You did, but I want you to tell the listeners.
Grace.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof, yeah.
Let's go through the laundry list of your injuries.
Okay.
I think, let me just name the ones that I can think
Okay.
of. Well, first of all, we went camping and your daughter told you not to hurt yourself.
Always. Every time I go somewhere, she
yeah.
says, don't hurt yourself, Mom.
So know that you had basically reconstructive mouth surgery for falling down cement stairs in
Yes.
the apartment
Saving
complex.
a cat.
I don't know, dude. That's like your
I
back
broke
injuries?
I broke my jaw, dude. I hurt
You
my
broke
back.
your jaw?
Yeah,
when
when
that
I fell
happened?
down. Yeah. They had to wire the top jaw shut.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Let's see. I've broken my little toe 3 times in one day.
If it's already, to be fair, if it's already broken, you're not breaking it again.
I literally fractured it in 3 different places within an hour's time. That was a bad day.
Can you tell that story?
How I did it?
Yeah.
It's stupid. Okay, so I was sitting in my bedroom, cleaning out my dresser, and stretched my foot to the left and hit the door jamb.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
like
so it's-
everybody's
yeah,
worst
yeah.
nightmare then.
Yep. And then I repeated that process 2 more times and within an hour. So yeah.
We didn't learn.
Yeah. Let's see,
you-
I've fractured my ankle 3 times. Once jumping out of the back of a pickup. Once rolling my ankle on non-existent curb.
I hate those.
I've injured my lower back at least. I can't tell you how many
Yeah,
times.
your lower back's just
putting on a
atmosphere.
sock, carrying a laundry basket, and sneezing. And
The
then
sneeze.
I don't know. There's countless ways that
Yeah.
I've injured myself.
You're
I trip
very
over non-existent stuff. I
frail
walk
person.
into walls. you know
what?
why?
Why?
I figured out why.
Why?
Because I'm so intensely thinking about stuff all the time, I don't pay attention to what's around me.
I think that same thing all the time. Is when I walk around my house, I hit my elbows on like the door
Yeah.
knob or something, and I'm like, I've been walking for 39 years.
You would think I'd get it right.
Yeah, you'd think I'd be able to figure that out. And still, like, thank God I don't have kids, because I couldn't take stepping on a Lego in the middle of the night, like waking up to pee.
Yeah.
You trip over your kid's monster truck. Just eat shit and
Yeah.
land like your corner of your like ribs ends up jamming into a Lego piece. It'd be a nightmare. But instead, we just live our own nightmare, which is apparently you breaking your bones all
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
It's actually gotten so bad that I start worrying about you.
Thanks.
I really
Somebody
do.
should.
I do. When you're like, I'm heading out of town. I'll see you guys in a couple days. I'm like,
Everybody's going to be saying, "Be careful, Laura."
I hope that she doesn't break anything while she's gone. Kurt, on the other hand, I just worry about him building things or like.
I should do a search in my daughter's text to see how many times she said, "Don't hurt yourself, Mom."
I don't know if we want to
I
count.
don't think so.
You're worried about me building things?
Yeah, I feel like when you're like, hey man, I'm heading down to Vegas. I'm like, oh, he's gonna fix something. You know, like you'd be walking past like the corner of a bar and the laminate's coming off. You're like, dude, I can fix that.
I'm going to run out to my truck real quick.
Yeah, dude, I got Bondo for days. Either that or you're gonna. Oh yeah, did we talk about this on the show? We went to the RV Expo.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you plugged in. We walked past a table. It was obviously a booth, but nobody was there. Or like they just didn't show up, or I guess it was empty. But there's just a router with a bunch of cables in it. And we walked past it. And I see Kurt go. He turns to the right. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. And he just grabs a cable and plugs it from the router. It's plugged into the router. He plugs it back in the router. He's like, that's gonna fuck somebody's day up.
Oh no, Kurt.
Yeah, I caused a loop.
That's funny.
I was like, you really think that there's some guy gonna be like, I don't understand why there's a loop in the network? He's all, yeah, it will. So I either you're gonna fix something or you're gonna make somebody else's day worse. That's what I worry about all the time.
It could
Keeps
go
it
either
interesting.
direction.
I mean, it does. I feel like if we got our whole friend group together and we just tried to do something normal, like all of us go to a movie,
Define
you would end
normal.
up like breaking your ankle getting out of the parking garage somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
And then like Kurt would end up helping the guy with the POS system, like, dude, you're not doing it right. And I think Zach would just sit in the corner and make fun of everybody.
Probably. And you'd buy
I mean,
pretzels.
Oh yeah, I always have to have a pretzel.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure I'd just be there annoying everybody. Like, are we doing anything
Well,
today? Are
so-
we gonna go to the movie?
So number one, we would never get everybody together to go do something. Our group is
You're right.
so
That's the assumption, is that we can get everybody together.
it doesn't happen. It's like
Kurt,
herding cats.
Speaking of Kurt, I came across. So you invited me to this group. It's a Facebook group. It's called Buy Nothing Midvale. I think we might have talked about it on the show in the past. But it's invite only, and the whole idea behind this group is that if you have
Well,
something,
anybody can join. You have to apply to
Yeah.
join, but everybody gets pretty much accepted.
yeah, it's like invite only, I guess, kind of. But the idea behind the group is if you have something you don't need, you post a picture and you say, hey, I have this. Who wants it? And then they come pick it up. And the idea, you can't sell things on there. That's against the rules.
Free
You
only.
have to give it away. Or you can request things, right? If you are on hard times and you need some socks, I'm sure you could jump on there and say, I don't have any money for socks. Does anybody have some socks I can have? Somebody would be like, sure, come over here and get some socks. But I was scrolling through the group and I noticed that, Curt, you have the top contributor badge.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Well, that's cool.
So you post on there all the time.
I do. I give away a lot of shit.
What are some things you've given away?
Yeah, I want to know.
Recently was Jackie's box spring mattress. The box springs from her old bed.
Yeah.
Because I helped her move.
I think. What else have you given away? I want to see if you bring up one particular thing that yeah.
I gave away a couple propane tanks.
Empty.
Yeah.
That
empty.
was funny last night. I was like, why'd you give away a full propane tank? And he was like, they just asked for propane tanks. I didn't say it was full. Like, oh, that's
Why would I give away propane? No, go fill it yourself. I provide you the vessel to do such.
It is cheaper to refill a tank than it is to buy one, so I get that. What else?
I've given away all kinds of stuff. There was a guy that I found that this is what kind of pissed me off, and it frustrates a lot of people when you list something for free and there's a lot of interest in it, and nobody shows up to get it.
Oh yeah. Laura, you seem like you're warm.
I am warm, but I can't reach that. I'm short.
I'll turn on the vent.
Okay.
One, like what?
Well, there was a guy recently that was looking for some tools. Like he started a new job. He was a general contract, not a general contractor, but he was like a carpenter.
Yeah.
Just started the job, and he was needing like some specific tools. Like I need a hammer, I need a utility belt, I need a safety harness, I need a level, I need all kinds of stuff that I can be fully equipped to start my job. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, usually somebody like you and me,
I got 5 of everything.
You get redundant tools, right? You're like, I can't find my hammer. You go buy a hammer. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I have all of that shit, and you can have it, no charge.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And so we talked on Facebook Messenger for a couple times, and he's like, I'll come pick it up as soon as I can. I'm having some, my girlfriend's really sick or whatever. A couple excuses here and there. Dude never showed up.
For free tools?
Yeah.
Tools are expensive.
He never showed up.
Huh.
It makes you wonder, or maybe he got a better offer.
Well, I don't know, but he's like saying, hey, I'm going to come and pick that stuff up today. I'm like, yeah, it's ready whenever. Just show up. He never showed up.
Well, maybe something happened. We hope you're okay.
I'm sure he's okay. You know what I think happened? Maybe this is because I'm an asshole, but I think that he just got more free tools from somewhere else.
Oh, possibly. Closer.
Yeah, he's like,
well, that's fine.
Thanks, Curt, man. Thanks for helping me out. But you just have Ryobi shit that I'm not really into. Even though I'm asking for free things, I'm going to go get some DeWalt.
Well, some people
Milwaukee.
Some people would argue that Ryobi's better than DeWalt.
I mean, if it's
We
free,
can't go
who
wrong
gives
with
a
Milwaukee,
shit?
though.
No.
Yeah. He's like trying to save face at his his framing job. He's like, dude, I just got a new job. I'm super excited, but all of them use just Milwaukee things.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, the guy never showed up. He never said anything. I mean, if he would have said something, hey, I found everything I needed somewhere else, so thanks.
Yeah, true.
But nothing.
No courtesy.
Nothing.
Well, and that just comes down to the way people are. Some people are just, they just don't follow up. I was going to say shitty, but just because you don't follow up means, I don't know. I always live under the idea of like, you've been like, hey, I'm going to go hang out at the bar. Do you want to come have a drink? And I'm like, just this week. And I was like, no, I'm going to stay in tonight. I'm just going to save money for the weekend. And you're like, cool. But there's a lot of people that just wouldn't answer that.
Yeah.
Or they'll just be like, I don't. And I've done that before too. But at the same time, I'm just saying no.
Yeah.
If you were like, hey, man, you want to go camping this weekend? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'd rather at least end it. But some people are just like that. They just don't answer. My favorite thing that Curt has given away on this website or on the Facebook group is rocks.
What kind of rocks?
Rocks?
Do you remember?
Yeah.
We were putting the rocks in your driveway. Like we rented the hand front loader thing.
Oh yeah.
And then this lady shows up in a van and she's like, he's all, oh, they're here to get these rocks. I'm like, what? And they were literally there. They were like, oh man, these are great rocks.
Rocks are expensive.
Well, they were like
big
boulders.
rocks. Yeah. They're fairly big.
Yeah, they were 6 to 12.
For an Earth's natural byproduct, rocks are expensive.
I mean, gravel.
Yeah.
But they were really excited about just what I would describe as nondescript rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're boulders still. There's 6 to 12 inches in size, so people use them for their gardens or
sure,
pathways or whatever. But
yeah, price one of those. Check it out. Price them.
A rock?
They're very expensive boulders.
Oh, like big boulders? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When my meth head neighbors We're driving over my lawn. I priced out a gigantic boulder
And how
to
much
just
was
put in
it?
there. It was like thousands of dollars.
I know, silly, right?
Yeah, of course it's silly. Well, but for a rock that big, I get.
Well, they have to bring a crane and whatever. But
yeah, you're paying for the crane and everything. But I just thought it was funny that somebody was so excited to come get rocks. I mean, I'm sure you could drive around long enough and find rocks.
I mean, people try to give away some really. I mean, here's a literal sack of trash, and
Really? I don't know what's in this bag of garbage, but you can have it.
It's kind of like the auction wars.
I've seen it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that somebody posts and nobody replies to.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that happens a lot. Just from looking at the group for a little while, I've seen things like, I don't know, I've got this. Just like, I feel like people use it as an excuse to get rid of just anything, which is good, because there's always somebody that needs something. But
Sure.
I could see, hey, I'm going through the shit under my stairs, and I have this bag full of, I don't know, if you want it, come get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which-
I mean,
yeah.
there's people that say, here's a bag full of clothes, but you have to take all of it.
yeah.
Don't rifle through it and take what you need or what you want. Take the whole damn bag.
Yeah, because then you're just stuck with other stuff that you don't want anyway.
And if
The
you
idea is
don't
to get
want,
rid
if
of
there's things that you don't want, take it to the DI or
Yeah,
something.
pay it forward.
it. Yeah. There's also, you also get involved in a lot of like side jobs because of that group too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you do? Really? Like what?
Yeah. Well, there's a lady that was looking for something, or I don't remember the whole context behind it, but I ended up going over to her house and drilling out some tree stumps for her.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Here's the like, I don't know, the like safe side of me is I'm like, if some lady's like, hey, can you come help me? I'm like,
you
I
come
don't
drill my
trust you.
Well,
Can you drill my stump with your little sausage?
I mean, this lady's like, she's like 98.
Oh.
She moves around.
Oh,
a
okay.
lot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I take that
Yeah,
back then.
so-
Hey, man, everybody's into their own thing, Laura. But I would just get weirded out for some of those requests, you know? Like, can you come over and help me like run cables? You do that. You've done that for a few people.
Yeah, but I usually charge for that. That's not a free thing.
That's not a free thing. Yeah.
And you do that for free for her?
The trees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Aw.
Yep.
That's nice. Super nice.
Here I am trying to make a joke out of everything.
But it was nice.
I know. Now I have to
really
be the
impressed.
asshole.
I'm not that big of a bastard.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I
really,
never thought you were a bastard.
never said you said that.
Oh, okay. Now I feel like an asshole though, because I'm like, yeah, you just go over all these creepy people's house, and he's like, it's this old lady who's 98.
I know. I helped her and I
All
didn't
right.
charge her. That's really
How
sweet.
can I find the holes in Curt's story? There's got to be something there.
I don't know.
Did she ask you to deliver pizza later?
No.
No.
Okay. That was another little sausage joke.
Yeah.
Catch it.
But I've loaned stuff to people as well. Like people
Just
are
people you
looking
never
for
met.
something because somebody says, "Hey, I need to borrow this."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I've got that for you. There's a lady that needed like a 75-foot ladder or something. I don't know, something that'll reach the top of her ceiling. She'd get a light bulb, and yeah, I got a ladder for you.
Did you change the light bulb too?
No,
Oh,
no, I just let her use the ladder.
okay.
Then,
Gave him a light bulb.
I think the
there it
same lady. I let her borrow my chainsaw, not the one that I just bought, but it was an electric one that I had. I let her borrow that. There was somebody that
I guess
wanted.
like anything else, you have to fill people out, right? You can't. You're not,
Yeah,
If they're
yeah,
weird, you're not
usually-
going to just.
Usually, depending on what it is, there was somebody that that was looking to borrow a turkey fryer for Thanksgiving last year, and I had no idea who she was. I'm like, hey, I have one,
Yeah.
but I want $50. And then when you bring it back to me, I'll give you your $50 back.
Just as collateral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like in case I don't get it back. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did she go for it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. Yeah. And you
Yeah,
got your
she came-
$50 back. Or
Yeah, she
you got
came-
your fryer back.
Yep, got my fryer back. She got her $50 back. and
Nice.
Worked out.
Yeah.
Curt, the Good Samaritan.
I know.
Mm-hmm. I just learned something new about you. That's really cool, dude.
When I was scrolling through that group and I saw top contributor, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I wish that you didn't delete.
I just
your posts
recently
on
gave
there.
away a bunch of shit that I got from my mom's house.
Huh.
Yeah, I think the last thing that I saw you. Oh, I can't remember the last thing I saw you post.
There's a cookie jar.
Yes, it was cookie jars.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's a cookie jar, some candle holders.
and that I could understand because they were like they were ceramic, if I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, ceramic cookie jars, and people love that shit.
Do
you know,
people
ceramics
have cookie jars still?
Well, people fill them up full of dog cookies and
Oh.
whatnot.
or just any. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure people still have cookie jars with cookies in them.
Yeah. This one was a moose themed one that a couple people really wanted. But
Okay.
I just had to pick one.
Those are the type of people we need on the show.
Yeah.
The moose cookie jar people. They're the demographic we're looking for. If you have a moose cookie jar,
Call us.
call us. You just
Email
go to
us.
weeklyinSalt.com. We'll have you on the next episode. We're really trying to bring home the moose cookie jar thing.
Yeah.
I think it's untapped industry.
I don't know.
We'll be back after the break, and we'll talk to Curt about smelting down his aluminum cans. And we're back. Weekly InSalt episode 290.
Yeah.
290.
So it's October 1st today, right?
It is, yeah.
So we're already into shorter days.
Not quite.
I mean,
yeah.
daylight savings time's coming up, too,
No.
which I
What
always
was,
hate.
it was September. Days get shorter starting September 21st. Is that right?
You're talking about like the equinox?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's getting darker sooner.
Yeah, I know it has been
Mhm.
because like 7 o'clock the sunsets
Yeah.
or around that,
And
7:15.
it was so brisk outside today.
I always ask Alexa a few questions every day, like what's the weather?
Yeah.
When does the sun set? And the reason I asked those two questions
So
is
that was
because-
on September 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when
And
is
it's what,
daylight-
like a minute or two a day, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
daylight savings time is when it really starts to hurt
Mhm.
because all of a sudden it's dark at like
It's
5.
dark, but it's already getting chilly. It was like it's Dixon,
Today's like the first day.
Dixon weather today.
Yeah, it's the first day when we got that
Yeah.
good fall wind.
Brisk
Yeah.
November 5th
is
is
what?
daylight savings.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit, we
Okay.
still got a minute
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, but it's like 30 days away from Halloween.
I mean, that's some great math.
And there's thanks. Christmas shit is already in the stores.
Man, I think
Really?
that people just
Oh, yeah.
have adopted
It has been.
Christmas
Oh my
as
God.
a year-round fucking thing, you know?
Well, I guess Halloween really isn't an official holiday, though, where Christmas
It's a
is.
pagan holiday. Is that what they call it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Halloween.
I'm not either.
I absolutely despise Halloween.
I despise all holidays.
I don't hate all holidays.
I do. My least favorite is
Including
Valentine's.
Christmas?
Yes, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm a Scrooge when it comes. I don't even set up a tree. Sorry.
Well, you don't
people.
have to appreciate Christmas.
It's yeah. I don't appreciate any holiday because I think you should celebrate every day.
All right, that's fair.
Okay.
You're one of them.
Yeah, I am one of them.
What's your favorite
what does
holiday?
that mean?
I don't know. I'm the same way. I don't really care for holidays unless it gives me time off of work.
There you go.
But
PTO.
at the same time, you know, I think that every day you just should live like it's your last day. And I think we've had conversations before where it's like, man, I
Yeah.
can't believe that we're alive. And like, there's been so many friends that I've had that have passed away and
Same.
things like that. I'm like, how am I still here? Like, I should have definitely been hit by a bus by now.
Knock on wood, dude.
Nah, that's all right. Buses don't go around that often.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day,
I
like
mean,
a schedule.
Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, I'll knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood, please.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not a big holiday like celebrator.
I feel like Curt would have like a low key crazy holiday that he likes.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, I get that. Food.
Yeah, food.
I would say that Thanksgiving's probably up there in a holiday for me.
Okay, that might be my favorite.
Because you don't it doesn't have to be about anything other than like eating food with your friends.
So what I love about Thanksgiving is doing the non-Thanksgiving day, Friendsgiving, where everybody just
Dude,
brings
we should
leftovers.
smoke a turkey again. We haven't done that in a couple years.
Can we do it at your house?
Huh?
Can we do it at your house?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
It wasn't that bad. It's not like smoking a brisket. It doesn't take 12 hours.
No, it's I just don't want to do it at my house.
Well, you have a turkey fryer.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
I bet you could smoke the turkey and then fry it to finish it off.
I'm gonna say no.
Why?
Have you ever had a fried turkey?
No.
It is the number one
It's-
recommended way to burn your house down.
yeah,
It
I've
is,
seen
but
that.
it is a different flavor. It's a different texture.
Yeah.
I've done it once, and I wasn't a fan.
Yeah. It's got to be close to Wellington time, huh?
Oh,
Is it?
you just called
I
them
don't know.
out.
I did.
Well, my brother is coming
I know.
back into town here soon.
When is he going to be
He'll
back?
be here November 1st.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wellington night? I don't know if we
Wellington.
can't like tease the listeners with that. Like, should we give away like a couple seats at the Wellington night?
I guess we could.
That could either go really great or really horrible.
I'm going to veto.
We'd have to do some
That idea.
some vetting.
No,
Background
man.
check,
I think it would
credit
be way better content if we just didn't do that.
I'm going to veto.
Man, you guys are all about vetoing things today. You're no fun. Yeah, we can smoke a turkey though. What's your favorite holiday? Is Thanksgiving. What's the second favorite?
I don't know. I mean, like you said, any holiday that gives me a day off work.
Yeah. Yeah. I also agree with you, Laura. Valentine's Day is the worst.
It is the worst.
It's like, let me get you something nice for Valentine's Day, and the next year I got to make it better and better.
And don't kill flowers for me, man.
I don't know.
Valentine's Day should just be a second Thanksgiving.
I mean, a lot of people do make it that, right? Because on Valentine's Day, you have like a great dinner.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just like Valentine's is very expensive. Have you pricing roses, Valentine's versus
flowers and candy and
they got to make their money one day in the year. Like all those flower shops. I think it'd be a sick idea to own a flower shop, but at the same time, if it's Valentine's Day and I own a flower shop, hell yeah, I'm raising my prices.
Yeah, true. I got to work.
Yeah, but not only that, I got to work at high demand.
I got a quarter market.
Yeah,
flowers.
I think every guy.
You can always buy flowers from that dude on the corner of 72 and State.
Oh yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah, just grow your own and cut them.
Okay. Well, that's like the vegan version of like growing flowers. Super sustainable. Just grow your own. Why would you go to a flower shop?
It's cheaper.
I think every guy has a story
Let me grow some baby's breath while I'm at it too.
Oh, you just reminded me of last episode when you said cosmic stank.
I said
what was it? We should.
Was. I thought I said solar stank. It was
solar.
No,
yeah.
it wasn't. I just listened to it yesterday.
Yeah.
And,
would it be too meta if we pull up our own podcast?
Galactic.
It was galactic stank.
Okay. Galactic stank. Yeah, so it's a synonym, right? I was gonna say, is it too meta if we just pull up our own podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Like if we
that's like keeping a picture of yourself in your wallet.
No, pull up the
does
weeklyInsult.com real quick.
People keep pictures of themselves in their wallets.
My dad did.
Why?
Because he was weird like that.
But what was the purpose?
I really want to know now.
Me too.
I mean, I keep a picture of.
I don't keep pictures of myself anywhere.
Except on OnlyFans.
My dad had a picture of himself in his wallet and a picture of himself in his living room.
Huh.
See, that's crazy. I mean, I have pictures of myself in my house, but it's myself with my family.
Okay.
You know, I can.
All right. I take
different.
it back.
Okay.
That's different.
You know what? It's settled.
Like a solo picture of yourself.
Yeah, just a single picture of you on your wall.
I am 100% paying to get all of the podcast crew a 1980s picture of themselves framed, and you have to hang it in your house.
A 1980s?
You know how with the weird background, like the stars, it's almost like you're on a green screen. And then we'll have makeup and everything, and then you have to.
I probably already have those of myself.
And then you have to hang it right where when people walk in.
I am not doing that, dude.
You want to work here or not?
No.
So did you pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay, just click play or click the middle of an episode.
Of what?
Don't worry about it. I'm getting us out of work today.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And then just click play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of get that earthy coffee.
We don't have to be here. We can go home.
This is the chip challenge.
Earthy coffee.
It's got a bit of a bite, a little spice.
Sounds weird.
It does
sound weird.
Oh yeah, it does a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't get any spice, but
It's because we went too
so
deep,
sad.
man. It's because we're playing our own episode on our own show. The universe doesn't like it. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Halloween almost here.
I don't like Halloween.
So I decided I'm not going to do a Halloween costume this year. Typically, no, you guys don't. Yeah, we have.
I never really do Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
I mean, my go-to was just to look like Secret Service, just wear a suit with an earpiece. Because it was easy.
Funny.
I'm just going to put on a Dixon and carry around my chainsaw.
I don't know if you can get in the bar with that.
I'm sure I could.
If the blade's not on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, arguably the blade should be on it if you're going in there, but... What did you dress up for Halloween when you were a little kid?
Oh, God.
Me and my brother were crayons.
For some reason, it fit so well.
So I'm going to say whatever was in that year for kids, whether it was Barbie or, whatever it was.
Do you know who Mark Rober is? He's a multi-millionaire YouTuber that basically became famous because he created a shirt where he there's a hole in the middle of it that was all bloody, and there's a hole in the back, the front and back in the middle, and they used 2 iPads to just put on those screen what was behind him or in front of him. It blew him up. It made him famous.
This reminded me of my favorite shirt I saw yesterday.
Did it have holes in it?
Straight out of Midvale.
Oh yeah.
I loved that shirt.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good one.
I did buy that shirt from Gold and Silver Pawn
Yeah,
and went as Rick Harrison.
that's your best costume ever.
Yeah.
You should do that every year.
Yeah, that was a great costume.
Oh my god, I almost feel like that should be our thumbnail picture this week.
I'll have to find that. I
My
don't have it on
favorite
phone
part is
anymore.
that you used, instead of wearing an actual watch, you just used a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it
you
wasn't a Sharpie. It was a dry erase marker.
I missed
okay.
that part.
Have you never seen the picture of Curt being Rick Harrison?
Well, you were recently, right?
It was a few years.
Yeah. I don't remember the Chevy watch.
yeah.
Well, I
The
had
watch was
a
awesome.
side-by-side picture, Rick Harrison and then me.
Oh, okay.
And then, But
Okay.
Rick Harrison was standing there, his arms folded. He had a watch on.
Oh, good.
It is funny.
And so I was like, okay, I got to do the same pose that he's doing so I can get the side-by-side picture. Hold on, let me draw a watch on real quick.
That's so good.
That is funny.
I think that's one of the best, honestly, the best costumes that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
It was dead on.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I-
you could probably earn money as a Rick Harrison lookalike.
Maybe.
I think you could.
Maybe. I don't know what he looks like now. He's probably like 75 now.
We could do that as a bit. We could you could dress up like
He's 75.
Rick
No,
Harrison,
he's
and
probably
then
late 50s now.
I was
when
going
you
to say
look.
yeah.
we just dress Curt up as Rick Harrison and parade around town like
That would
he
be
is.
funny.
You know, like, hey, we're here with Rick Harrison.
Oh, people would probably, dude.
He's
That'd be a
58.
great bit.
See?
People would probably buy that.
Oh, 100% they would.
Rick, can I get your autograph?
Put a red carpet out front of the Pearl on Main and like do this big event, meet Rick Harrison. Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, the lengths that I would go to just to laugh about it later.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the picture.
Okay.
Well, not of me and him, but the one that I used. It'll be a minute.
You're good.
It's all good.
The one thing that I'm not ready for is fall, and everybody that I say that to, they're like, or wintertime, they're like, oh, I'm so ready. Like, it's
I'm never ready for winter.
everybody does the same thing in
They're
Utah. And
liars.
you're listening to this, you're guilty of it. I already know you are.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain it away or make excuses. When it's the middle of August, you complain about it being too hot, and when it's the middle of the winter, you complain about it being too cold.
Not ready for winter.
Everybody does. Usually I do get ready for winter after we have a hot summer, but this year was really mild.
It was the strangest
Like a
year.
lot. It was really
a lot of rain,
a lot
a
of
chill.
rain.
Mhm.
Yep, there's the picture.
Oh, yeah.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say I'm looking at Curt. Actually, you know what? He looks more mean than you.
Yeah, he does.
You have too nice of eyes to be Rick Harrison, but
Oh, thanks, Wade.
you're welcome.
Oh, a moment.
I know. I think that you can put it on record. That might be the gayest thing I've ever said to you. He's got a weird, like, indent in his forehead that makes him look more angry than a normal bald person, I guess.
Are you saying that all bald people look angry?
I mean, I'm not going to
No.
make a blanket statement like that because I've
No.
met plenty of nice bald people.
Name a few.
Curt.
Okay. All right. Besides Curt.
I've shaved my head before, so Wade,
Like when?
when I was a kid.
Why?
Because I thought buzz cuts were cool.
Because you're starting that weird band.
Oh.
No, I didn't actually change any of my attire for the band.
Oh, wait, you colored your hair black. That's right.
I did dye my hair black, which I
Yeah.
would be willing to do again.
Did you wear eyeliner or anything like that?
They tried to get me to
Yeah.
do it. They were like, you know, if you're going to be part of an emo band,
Yeah.
then you're going to have to wear the eyeliner. And I'm like, there is no fucking way. I'll be caught dead with eyeliner on. Not because I don't think it's good. I mean, I've worn like mascara before. I've been like, hey, I wonder what if my eyelashes would look super long.
My God.
But I never put it on myself. I always have somebody else do it, right?
Yeah.
So
You'd have,
there's
to
always,
you'd have to get a bottle of turpentine to get it all off.
oh yeah, it was horrible afterwards, but it was cool.
Soap and water, guys.
It was simpler times back then.
Yeah.
We just went straight to like 100%
the
alcohol.
the most powerful liquid in the world, turpentine.
Yeah, turpentine, just put it right in your eyeball.
Flammable.
Have you ever had a female put makeup on you, Curt?
No,
Never?
no.
Well,
I was trying to
you?
come up with an inverse question, like, have you ever had a male put makeup on you?
Have
You know,
you?
when I was doing,
I had a female put makeup on, yeah, because
Yeah.
I have long eyelashes, and
Mm-hmm.
I've had girls before be like, I bet your eyelashes would look so much longer, and I'm like, that
Do
would be
they
kind of
need to be
crazy.
longer?
No,
you know, when I was doing stage productions,
Mm-hmm.
we were at a convention. Me and you remember Marshall?
yeah.
Yeah, so I was there with him, and we were walking around on the stage floor, or the show floor, when the show was going on, and there was a booth that was doing practically makeup for men. Like, you had to get up every morning and start this routine of putting
now
on
we're-
this base.
We're kind of
and-
getting into the drag world, I would say.
Well, I don't know
with
what
that.
it was, but it was. I mean, there was. We talked Marshall into doing it,
Hell yeah.
and he did it. And he's like, "I want all of this off of me right now."
If you think about it, if you're gonna be on TV, everybody goes through makeup.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Cam-
better bit. That's what
Camera's
we're
not
doing.
friendly.
We figured it out. That's what we're doing. Is the three of us, I'll pay for it. We're gonna go to a professional makeup studio for TV, and we're just gonna walk. That's our Halloween costume. We'll just be in
look
full
nice.
screen makeup all day.
Okay. It's not pleasant. I did the, what do you call it? When you do the photo shoots with my mom and my daughter, and they glamour shots, something like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant by the
Like, you
80
go to a
shots,
photo
80
studio
glamour
and-
shots.
It's
Yeah,
a lot of
professional.
makeup. It's a lot of makeup, and
Yeah.
it takes a while.
I mean, I would love to see like red carpet Curt. You know what I mean? Like full makeup. You're just like, you just walk out. It's like, damn, dude, he's got crazy complexion. Don't
No.
you think it'd be?
No,
Well,
I'm,
you
I'm
wouldn't
good.
do it?
No, I'm good.
You don't have a choice.
Okay.
I mean, you don't.
And I will just say this about makeup. It's freaking expensive.
Well, yeah. That's why
It's
you
a-
always
it's a
carry
quarter-
on your
oh
makeup.
my
You don't
goodness.
check it in your bag.
Holy hell.
I
Well,
think
that
we just had
jewelry.
that
Locked up
conversation.
now.
No, makeup, jewelry,
Yeah.
two things, and medication.
That's another thing that Curt always worries about when we travel is you're like, dude, our bags aren't going to make it.
It happens a lot, Wade.
Not if, apparently
you-
not if you fly Delta.
When you traveled as much as I did when I did the production shows, I was traveling all the time, and my bags got lost all the time.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
so
what
I
happens
just
when you
expect it now.
fly like the Walmart of airlines. What's Frontier? Whatever. it is?
Frontier.
Yeah. Like, hey man, we might get you there.
Well, you know, it's funny. Donald, a friend of mine, he asked me to come out to Ohio to see Cleveland's Browns football game in December, and I was like, oh, well, let me look into that. And he's like, fly Frontier. I'm like, oh, okay. So I looked it up. No, I'll never fly them. It
do
was
you
like,
think it's safe to say that when you fly, you get what you pay for?
yes, because I mean, it was like $130, but I'm sure there was more fees behind that.
Sure.
But it was $130 for the base. I'm like, okay, round trip, it's not bad.
Not
It's a
bad.
good price.
Mhm.
But there was like an 8-hour layover,
Oh, no.
and then on the way home, it was
Depends on where you're laying over, I suppose.
it was 1 hour, an 8-hour layover on the way back. It was 1 day.
Dude, you might as well just sleep in the terminal.
Right?
And it's not. I mean, hopefully at an airport that's got a sky lounge. We've talked a bunch about that on the show.
Well, I think you can only use the Sky Lounge if you're flying Delta.
Oh no, you can. I think you get in as long as you have an Amex card or
Yeah.
a Sky Miles card.
Huh.
Yeah. But I wouldn't trust Frontier. You know, like I seriously think that would be their best commercial. It's like if you had to rate them all, like Frontier Airlines, we might get you there. You know?
Who's the other one? It was-
McDonald's, we might feed you.
I don't know. I just think it's the upcharging really
yeah,
bugs
it's all
me.
all the fees.
Yeah.
Like you want to sit in a window seat, it's
You
an
want
extra
extra leg room?
$10.
You want to carry a bag on or check a bag?
Yeah, that's how they get you.
You carry your own bag on and they charge you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm carrying it. You should
Shit,
pay
you're not
me.
even doing any work. I have never taken a flight where I've had a layover longer than like a couple hours. In fact, I took a flight when I went to Bulgaria. I took a flight into Paris, and my layover was too short. It was like 45 minutes.
Oh,
I
you
was,
had to run?
yeah, because I didn't realize in that airport that you had to go. I never left the terminal. You have to go back through security
You do?
in the international
That's weird.
terminal. Yeah,
Oh, you
so
do. Okay.
so I had to get off the plane and then run down the maze and then go back through security again. And like I remember just being
That's
in security,
so
like
damn
I'm gonna miss
inefficient.
my flight. I literally had to run.
That's
to
very
the terminal.
inefficient.
When I got there, the guy was like, "Hey, you're the last one." I'm like, "Shit."
The only long layovers I've had is cruises, because they got to get you there before. So
Yeah,
it's typically
yeah.
the day before.
What do you do? Like, I would like to talk to somebody who travels and works layovers into it. Like, what's the longest layover? Can you do like a 2-day layover, or is that just buying another ticket? You know?
I guess it depends. Yeah, sure, you can do that. People.
You might have to call.
Or just be a frequent flyer on Frontier Airlines. Like, hey, you got a 2-day layover. We don't really.
Or you just buy a lot of one-way tickets. I think that's how.
Yeah,
that
I think
works.
that's how it
Yeah.
would work. I think I would be nervous doing that though, just because. I don't know.
Why?
It just feels weird buying a lot of one-way tickets. I feel like there'd be more questions. I think my biggest worry at an airport is going through security. I don't know why. I'm just always worried that it's going to be really busy, that for some reason they're going to find bomb juice on my laptop or something. You know?
Would they?
No, but that's the
Okay.
thing. Is just random things happen. I don't know. Maybe I've been handling a bomb earlier in the morning, but I didn't bring it
You
to the
didn't
airport. No, I mean, how often do you get a hold of bomb?
Would you hold a bomb and then go to the airport?
If somebody was like, "Hey, check this out, dude! I made this cool ass bomb."
Oh, let me see. I'm going to the airport in 2 minutes. I want to hold that bomb.
By the way, I stole that whole bit from Hannibal Buress.
Oh, okay.
That's his joke is, yeah, maybe I got bomb juice on my hands because I was handling a bomb of my buddies, but he made a bomb, and I don't get many chances to hold a bomb. So why would you not?
I don't know who Hannibal, whatever you said, is.
Oh, he's a good comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's black.
Oh, is that relevant?
Yeah, it is. No.
Okay. So how's the band going?
Which band?
Your new band.
No, there's no band. We're just jamming.
You're just jamming?
Yeah.
How's the jamming going?
Horrible. I'm not good at drums anymore. I haven't played for
Practice.
years. Yeah.
I did think it was cool yesterday
Wait, I've
when
known
you
you
walked
for
up.
what, 9 years now?
Yeah, you've probably never seen me play the drums.
I've never seen you
I've
play the
never
drums.
seen you play
Yeah.
the drums, but I did think it was cool after the third band at the Pearl when you walked up to the drummer.
Oh, dude, I caught him so off guard. Hey, man, what snare drum are you using? It sounds great. He's like, I caught it. I think that he thought I was a super fan.
I think so too.
I was like, dude, I play the drums. I just want to know what your snare drum. He's like, dude, it's just a standard Ludwig drum, you know, like they got this head on it. And
And he's like,
thank you so much for coming to the show. I mean,
and he's like, if I could, I don't want to carry all my equipment, but I need this piece, and then I'm good.
Yeah.
I could play the drums
Well,
with
I-
these 4 pieces.
I did the standard drummer thing, which is like, yeah, man, I like your kit's very minimalistic. And he's like, yeah, I've been playing a lot of shows, so I learned the hard way. I don't want to have to carry this big rack in with all these things. And that he's not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, my drum set has a huge. It sucks to move that thing around,
I bet it does.
especially because notoriously other people in bands are like, they'll bring their guitar in and their one amp, and then they're like, I'm going to get a beer. And then in the meantime, the drummer's in the
Happy
back like,
setting up,
y'all gonna
guys."
help me with anything? But it's going good. It is interesting to go back to something that you haven't done in like I haven't done that in like 15 years probably, And then the goal would be to like maybe play a show, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I just
you
really
having fun
enjoy
doing
I just enjoy the creative process of like music. And that's why when I remember Curt, when we started getting pretty deep into the podcast, you were like, dude, just get rid of your drum set. And I was like, dude, I can't.
How long have you had it?
Since high school.
Oh, wow.
Still
Really?
want you to get rid of that thing.
I want you to play it.
No,
Why?
because I can't play drums.
I just want you to relocate it
No, it's
so we
never
can make
moving.
a green room out there.
Then half of my fucking house is the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me just buy a new house then, and then we can just use this at the
I
podcast.
have one for
house.
sale.
Hey, how about we just move this shit to your house? You can pay you're already paying the mortgage on it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we'll just 3 stories of podcast.
Podcast house. That'd
The
be sick.
podcast house.
That would be cool. Yeah, we can lock people in there for like 2 weeks.
We don't do that.
I'd be just like Big Brother or whatever that show is, like reality podcasting. Nobody's tapped that market yet.
There you
Ah,
go.
There we go.
You
That's
can't
our
see
$1
anything that's going
idea.
on, but you can only hear the audio.
Make sure you edit that out.
What?
The reality podcasting, because now people are going to steal our idea.
Yeah, there's probably something out there.
Probably.
Live streaming, I think, already did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but the band's called This Place Sucks.
Is that really your name?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I just think it's great that any show you play at any venue, you can say This Place Sucks. And
So,
Yams Pinkle
Yams,
really
Yams.
wants to do a punk music, which is
Okay,
really difficult to play.
Is that the genre you guys are going with, or?
I mean, that's the genre he wants to go with.
Yeah.
But music has no boundaries.
True.
There's no boundaries in me. You play whatever you want.
Yeah.
I would actually have more fun in playing like a bluegrass band, like
I
with
know.
those guys. It
Yeah.
was so cool. I really just like any music that somebody's passionate
Now
about.
I want to buy a banjo.
Are you-
Because a couple weeks ago I was talking about buying a
Laura, you don't need to buy anything. You don't need a banjo, but if you do, come join the band. We'll be the first punk band with a banjo.
Okay,
See?
it could work.
Kurt, you want to play washboard?
You bet.
Hell yeah. See, now we're thinking outside
Now
the
we got
box.
it. Now I got it. Yeah.
I'm ready to do the triangle, but yeah.
I mean,
Can we get a triangle in a punk band?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I
Yeah,
think so.
I'm totally down. You can just be like the odds and ends guy. You can play the spoons.
Okay.
Can I
play
wear
the
punk
triangle.
rocker clothes?
You can wear whatever you want.
Okay, cool. I'm in.
Yeah, especially eyeliner. A lot of eyeliner.
A lot of eyeliner.
It was really interesting just going back to something that I haven't done in a long
Yeah.
time. You know, like what's something that you did as a kid that you don't anymore, but
Oh,
that you really liked as a kid.
Ride my bike.
Riding the bike, yeah.
So it would be like that. Like
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
So is
and
it
that's
like muscle memory with drums?
it's
Does
like
it come right back to you, or?
my microphone's weird.
Oh.
I will tell you this, Laura. It's just like riding a bike. it's muscle memory, but then also building those muscles. Like when you ride a bike, that's like why they use this analogy all the time, right? It's like riding a bike. You haven't ridden a bike for a while, but it uses different muscles.
Yeah.
So it's just building that back.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much of a workout just playing the drums is. You
My
know?
favorite thing as a kid was building forts. I want to build a fort.
Dude, let's build an adult fort. I got a
Let's build-
huge backyard,
You do.
dude.
Let's
build a
an-
fort.
I love that idea.
Should we go like right below the level of requiring a building permit?
Yes.
No, we just ignore that. I say we just ignore it until somebody sees it. What's the worst that the city's going to do? They're going to be like, you need to take that down.
They
Oh,
will.
man, you're
You
ruining
got
our
chickens
fort.
next door, dude.
I know. This is definitely not legal either.
Yeah, true. It's not zoned for chickens here?
I don't think so.
It has to be, or they would have gotten in trouble already.
I don't think it is, but I don't think that you just build a chicken coop because you feel like it.
I
I'm pretty sure Sandy City allows it.
I think so too.
Maybe they do.
West Jordan does, Sandy does. I think there's a few cities.
What kind of fort would you build? I'm curious.
A tree fort.
Is this my microphone doing this? Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
It is yours.
Okay.
I would
just won't
a
touch
tree
it.
fort with stairs.
Well, I don't have
ladder.
many trees.
All right, we could build one underneath your deck.
That's kind of already a fort.
Well,
Because
it
it's
needs
like,
walls and stuff inside.
you know what I just realized right now is that building a fort is just like building a house outside. Because could we call this studio a fort? Could this just be the fort?
But we have to do it with like nails and hammers, and
We got to use power tools.
we have no power tools. We can't use power tools. None.
When I built tree houses when I was a kid, I got to
We
use
didn't.
power tools and shit.
I did not. A regular.
I get why
saw.
she didn't. She would have hurt herself.
You had to use a regular saw.
A hand saw?
No, yeah,
Okay.
hand saw, hammers, nails.
I'm out.
Why? It would be
I'm
fun.
not doing that. I've got all the power tools.
No power tools
No,
allowed.
I think that we have to build a fort but using adult things. So
No.
now we're just talking about building a house.
No
again.
power tools allowed. You don't think you could do it?
Oh, I know I could do it.
Okay.
I could, but I don't want to.
I guess that is the kicker, right?
Come here.
I mean, I don't see any downside to trying.
But yeah,
Maybe we can
that's what
get-
I miss. I miss building forts, playing stickball in the streets, and being able to stay out.
Stickball?
Dude, yeah. Did you not play stickball as a kid?
No, I was born in the 80s.
Oh, fuck you. And being able to stay out until it got dark.
Until the streetlights came on.
Until the streetlights
Yeah.
came on, and you better have your ass in the house by then.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what we should just do? We should just bring back like the night games. Did you play night games when you were a kid?
Yeah. I don't much remember them, but yeah.
We need to know more about Curt's childhood.
Like what night games?
Kick the can.
Oh, okay.
Capture the flag.
I was thinking maybe Red Rover.
Red Rover works too,
Yeah.
but somebody was always like the weak link in Red Rover.
That was me.
You know,
You got to remember, I was a bastard when I was a kid.
this is why we need to know more. Like,
Well,
why were
my
you a
mom
bastard?
confirmed all of that, so.
Well,
I
we
was
need-
the weak link, and nobody ever picked me.
I
Okay,
was just
you're
gonna- I was just gonna bring up something else because I was pondering what Curt said, but I was deciding if I wanted to say another game that we played, but
Yeah.
it's probably not appropriate to say
Probably
that
not.
name anymore.
Okay.
But it was basically anybody who held the ball, you would just
Right.
tackle
I
them.
gotcha.
Yeah. That was always fun until somebody got hurt. I think that's what a lot of my childhood was, is you would just do something until
Yeah.
somebody got hurt. And then you're
Least
like, okay.
favorite game, dodgeball.
Dodgeball is one of my favorite ones.
We did full-on boxing in our backyards.
So we didn't do that, but my kids went through that phase. So like all the boys would like put on gloves and
Yeah,
box.
and fight.
Yeah, for like
Yeah, I never really got into that. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a moment when I was a kid where I think somebody's older brother made me and his little brother fight, and I remember it being pretty traumatic. Like, I don't want to fight you. I don't know why we're fighting. But other than that, I mean, we just played kick the can.
yeah. Where like where'd you kick it to? Just down the street, or
No,
was
the
it
idea
was
is
it
that
like
you
a
just
soccer kind of a game? Or?
Set up a can,
Uh-huh.
and then you have to block people from kicking it.
Oh, okay.
But you'd all go and hide. I don't know. I might be doing kick the can not very good justice. I might have to Google this, Curt. Maybe we should just do that. We should just have like a weekly InSalt night games.
No,
Yeah, we all end up getting arrested.
I call that having a beer and maybe playing VR.
Hey, arguably we'd be safer just playing night games. You all get injured.
Oh, that's the other one. Broke my ribs playing VR.
Yeah. Apparently VR is very dangerous. It's an outdoor children's game related to tag, hide and seek, and capture the flag. Played with as few as 3 to as many as several dozen players. The game is one of skill, strategy, stealth, and stamina. Wow, Wikipedia. One person or a team of people is designated as it and a can or similar object, paint a can or metal pail or bucket. Wow, they're getting really detailed. Is placed in an open space in the middle of a backyard or somewhere. The other players run off and hide while it covers their eyes and counts to a previously decided number. Alternatively, we don't need no alternative. So basically, y'all go hide, and then you have to sneak around while the person's not watching and go kick the can.
Oh, is that like hide and seek? So
Yes, it's a variation. It's a variation.
I vote for doorbell ditching.
That doesn't work when you have a Ring doorbell.
Oh, damn it! That's right.
Have you seen
Damn
kids do that?
technology.
That's awesome.
I didn't even think of that.
Have you seen the YouTube videos of kids that still do that?
No, I need to go watch after
Pull
the
up,
show.
pull up one video real quick.
No, I didn't.
It's hilarious because it's like reminds me of being a kid.
Yeah.
And you're all sneaking, like, oh, I'm gonna get them so good. And then they knock on the door and run away, but it's like it's all caught on the Ring camera. I guess you don't
What do I
have
even
to.
search for?
Doorbell ditching Ring camera.
When's the last time you doorbell ditched?
It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I think one of the things I did when I was a kid
Like,
that
how
probably.
old do you think you were?
Oh, I had to be like 10 or 11.
Oh, okay, I got you beat.
But when we, Laura's like, after we left the festival yesterday, I went and doorbell ditched for a few hours.
I was in my 40s. That's a story for another day.
Or right now. One thing that I did that really upset people when I was a kid is that we used to hide in across the street, like right when laser pointers came out, and people would leave their blinds open, and so we'd see people watching TV. We'd go hide across the street and shine a laser pointer on their TV. Oh man, it would piss people off. I actually feel really bad for doing that in hindsight. Oh yeah. So as a kid,
I don't know anything about this video, so
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's probably gonna fall over. So they're running from the side. You can see the Ring doorbell. He's like, "Let's go. We're gonna doorbell it." And pound.
Well, that's what you get.
It's just 3 kids.
Broad daylight,
And then
no
he
less.
fell
fell
over
over
again.
again.
We got you. We're still filming you.
So yeah, we can't do that anymore.
I didn't
You know
even
what? We
think
should-
about that.
Kurt, we should do that to Laura more often.
Doorbell ditch me?
Yeah. When
Dude.
we know you're not at your house, we'll just go over and be like, That'll be fun.
I have some great videos on my doorbell.
We'll have to share them online.
No.
Thank you everybody for listening. We did have a guest that canceled on us today, so we're kind of winging it, but you've got a lot to look forward to. We've got coming up and at the end of this month, we have an awesome thing that I'm super excited about. Curt and Dale will be back with the person who framed a picture that Dale made for him. And we'll probably hear from the mayor soon since he gave a shit yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Barktoberfest too. We're going to.
Barktoberfest coming up. That's is that next weekend?
It is.
Yeah, it is next weekend.
Yep.
All right, well, everybody enjoy your week. Be safe out there. This has been your weekly insult.
Hi, Onyx. Come here. You was such a good boy.
Yeah, he did good.
He did good.
And now that we get up, he's like,
"Oh yeah, let's go play. I want to go play now."
Don't worry, dude. I feel the same way.
You ready? You ready?
Maybe I do need to make the whole house the studio because now with the tripod, all the cords and shit.